Hello and welcome to the Barrow. I am the Barrow White, and you are watching episode 7 of Lord of Dwarves Campaigns. So, in the last episode, we finished campaign number 3, and we will be starting campaign number 4. So let's go ahead and continue up, which ought to put us right at the end of campaign number 3. There we go. Start level 4. I'd go ahead and get right to it. Boom. Start level 4. Alright, so start level 4 is the Valley Tower of the Northwest Passage. Welcome to the Northwest Passage. This valley is the only route from the orc lands into our kingdom. Building a watchtower here will help keep an eye out for orc invaders coming into our lands. The Iron King dispatched a squad of soldiers to protect the workers while they build the watchtower. Create a guard post a ways down the valley floor so your soldiers can intercept attacking orcs. So let's do exactly that. Let's take a look first at the valley. All right, so we're at this end of this valley. It looks like it stretches all the way down here. You can go up either side of the valley, and it's pretty forested. Some grain. Up the other side of the valley, the same thing. Okay. And up here we have some exposed stone. Seems pretty far away. So where do I want to build the tower? I think that I will build a tower about right here. So I will go ahead and put a guard post about here. So any orcs coming down will have a spot, will be stopped. All right, so here's the guard post. We'll put it right here. Very good. And we will go ahead and we will go into the military tab and assign the tower guard to the guard post. And of course, if we go into the soldiers tab, we see that the tower guard is these four warriors. Let's take a look and see what those folks looks like. Let's go ahead and get them out there. Let's go ahead and put the tower archers there as well. So we'll go to guard post and we'll put the tower archers there too. Done. Next. So we'll go ahead and put it to speed 1 and just see who walks out there. We'll take a look at our soldiers here in a minute. The tower archers have a few arrows, but they are going to need more before long. Use the wood armory workshop that's already been built to maintain 50 arrows. All right, well, these are our soldiers that are already here. Archers are Stone Chin and Hardibeer. So let's take a look and see who our folks are. If I go to civilians and militia, there's a group of archers that are wearing the archer uniform. It's these 4 guys. And their uniforms, the archer uniform, prefers a bow in this order, all the way down to short bow and then long bow, light crossbow, so on and so on. Their armor is straw leather chain, and their accessories are health, protection, aegis, and accuracy. I don't have any accessory type stuff. Let's see, what kind of armor are they wearing? None. So they don't have any armor at all. Have some soldiers coming out. It looks like they're wearing wood, all kind of pine armor. And if we look at them, they are wearing the uniform. What uniform were they wearing? Let's go to military, soldiers. They're wearing uniform soldier. And military uniform soldier. What am I looking for here? Right here, it's in the big letters. There we go. Soldier is all the way up to war axe, and a big shield, and some armor and accessories if they have them. When they don't. So it says go back here to the wood armory workshop. That's this. And it says to maintain 50 arrows. So we will find arrows on here. We will go ahead and put 50. And we'll hit maintain, but it does say right here, no logs are available. So we obviously needed to tear down some logs. No, I don't want to repeat. I want to maintain. Very good. And we'll just leave that regular priority and we'll stop that. But we're going to need wood, obviously. So it says the best wood is yew for arrows. So let's see if we have some yew. There's some oak. There is some yew. So let's tear down the yew. So we'll go ahead and we'll put down trees, and we will do this, but instead of doing any, like I just said, because I do have some oak trees in there that I'm chopping down as well. Let's go back to the Wood Armory Workshop. And actually, let's change that to arrow. And it says any log. Let's wait a minute until we have some yew logs available. And once we get some yew logs available, we'll maintain those arrows. Because somewhere in the instructions it tells you that the better wood, and the yew is the better wood than the pine and better than the oak, the better the arrows are, or the better the weapons are, something of that nature. All right, so we know that's going to happen in a minute, so let's go ahead and see what's next. It says maintain 50 arrows. It says this is a side objective, so while you're working on that, let's go to the next objective. Here it goes. It says build an assembly workshop and build 20 crude bandages. So that's what's going to be next. If your soldiers get injured, they'll need bandages to recover. Green health points are recovered slowly with rest and the help of a doctor. Gray armor points can be recovered much more quickly by applying a bandage. Build an assembly workshop and use it to craft 20 bandages. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on that. Workshops, assembly workshop, and we'll put it right here. Yeah. Well, what did I say? I said I wanted to put the fortress here, the castle here, and so we will go ahead and put our workshops kind of within the footprint of the tower that we're going to build. I'm going to put that right here. And I'm going to go ahead and do a couple things. I'm going to dig out the basic area of where I'm going to start thinking about putting this castle or this fortress. And I'm also going to put a storage area here, so there will be wood available for whatever workshops I put in here. Here we go. Storage. We'll make like a storage area right here, and we're going to make that for wood. And we're going to, rather than priority, we're going to make that normal rather than low. So they'll put wood there first instead of any other storage areas that we create. Let's speed it up. I'm going to slow it down now. So I should have some yew chopped down. So let's see if I go here now and choose arrow. Now there's some yew logs. So I'm going to maintain 50 yew arrows. Good. And now let's go see what it takes to build that assembly workshop. It takes 3 tables and 2 bins. So we'll build that right here in our carpentry workshop. 1, 2, 3. And 2 bins. 1, 2. It also takes a log rack and a hammer. And a hammer. All right, so we'll let that work. Now, if we're going to make bandages, I happen to know that bandages take straw to make. So we're going to go ahead and start harvesting some straw. And we'll just take it right off the side of the hill here. Good. And while we're at it, we'll continue to chop down some of this rock or some of the hillside here, so that the footprint for our fortress is, you know, we have a nice square area where we want to build it, make it obvious. Let's hit plus and get things going fast. Now what I should have done, I probably should have said, oh, it put only yew logs here, so that's cool. But I probably could have put, instead of just wood, I could have put yew only. But let's not be picky for now. Or let's not micromanage it too much. So do I have a craftsman working back here? Doesn't seem like it. So let's see what my dwarves are doing. I have a few craftsmen. So somebody ought to be working there. Let's see. There he is. Nope, is that him? Here he comes. They're stocking it up with wood now. Excellent. So he should be making the tables. Yeah, he's made a couple of them already. Good deal. So while they're working on that, let's see what the next thing to do is. It says your dwarves. Let's kind of back up from that so we don't have to hear that. Your dwarves will probably have to climb up to the sides of the valley to access resources like logs, rocks, and straw. So that's something I didn't do. They're going to need the Stone Tools Workshop needs rock to make the stone tools. So let's go ahead and dig out some rock. And I'm just going to go around and find whatever rock seems to be closest here on the hillside. There's a few there. There's one there, one up there, one there. All right, so we got a few rock. So just like I built a storage area for the wood, let's build a storage area close to here. Got all this food here. And again, I'm not micromanaging too much. I'll just put it back here so it's fairly close. There we go. And we will change this to be rock. All right. And we will go ahead and just put a normal priority. That's not what I want to do. Hold on. Is it? A normal priority wood area. We'll call that low. So this should be storage area 3, that's wood, priority low. This is storage area 2, which is rock, which is priority low. So they'll start hauling that stuff down the hill. One thing I like to do as well is, let's go ahead and make an area here for, oh, that was a guard post. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to make a storage area for agricultural, just so they'll haul some of that stuff down here already. I'll just click all agricultural. And because I know I'll need to do this, I'm going to make an area back here to just kind of haul dirt. Get dirt out of the way. So stone and earth dirt pile. Very good. So where they're hauling, let's see what the dwarf says to do. Your dwarves will probably have to climb up to the sides of the valley to access resources like logs, rocks, and straw. They'll make the climb much more quickly if they have stairs carved into the side of the valley. Well, let's go ahead and build some stairs up. So if we go to carve stairs and make them 2 or 3 long, and turn them so they're the right direction, and then put them up against the side of the hill, it will carve stairs in there. Now I've found that they do go faster on stairs, but I've also found that they don't necessarily take the stairs. So though the mission, the objective tells you or asks you to do that. Wow, it's noisy. Though the objective tells you to do that, I only do the bare minimum of that because it doesn't necessarily speed your guys up like you would hope it might. So 2 new dwarves. Let's see who they are. Bottom of the list. A needlesmith and a needlesmith. Well, I certainly don't need a needlesmith because I'm not needling anything. So let's just make laborers and laborers. And I'll start thinking about farming soon. But not yet. Next, there is a whole nother world beneath the feet of your dwarves. Your miners will have to dig down to gather the materials for the watchtower. Before you do digging, try using the Alt mouse wheel to change the viewed layer. Now, you've seen me do this in previous episodes, and I don't know how we could have done it. I wouldn't have wanted to do it, done those episodes without this. But they chose to teach you how to do this in episode 4, or rather in campaign number 4. So let's go ahead and decide where we want to put our stairs down. So actually, I'm going to build like a doorway right here. And once they dig that out, that is going to be this doorway down to the dungeon, or to the mine, I guess we'll call it. There we go. So if I peel it away, I hold down, let's right click to get rid of everything. If I hold down the Alt key and scroll down the mouse, that shows us this is the level we're on. Happens to be layer 3. And it says dig down a little bit. And it says mine down to layer -1. Now's the time to carve a stairway down into the earth. And be warned, you don't want to dig too deep too fast. There are deadly creatures that live deep in the earth. When you're ready, try digging down to layer 0. Now here it says to layer -1, so that's where I'm going to go. So again, we're going to go with the stairs. We're going to carve stairs. I'm going to turn them so they're facing right. And you can see that it's kind of, the white shows that it's on that square there, but the stairs show you that it's underground. And then you kind of go down a little bit. I'm going to go down -4, which should put us at -1 because we're at -3. So we'll just let it go. And we'll let them dig that out. And I'll go ahead and peel this up, and it'll tell us when it's done. So we're bringing down straw. We're bringing down stone. Looks like trees is already getting low, so we might want to consider digging or cutting more trees. Nope, we still have plenty up here for them to haul. Let's keep it going. You know, I think I will carve stairs on the other side. Just maybe they'll feel like using them this time. I kind of dug some accidentally underground there. Didn't quite mean to do that. But let's do the same thing here. Carve stairs. We'll scroll it with hold the control button and scroll it a little bit. Turn it and just kind of dig into the side. And I make it longer than 1. So if you have a slope that's longer than 1, all of these are 1. But if you have a slope that's longer than 1, you can do it with 1 click instead of 3 clicks. But it just so happens that the spot I chose, every slope was 1 long before it went flat. All right, that'll get us to the top of the hill. So I always give them so much to do. So one assembly workshop is built, and it says 20 crude bandages. So let's go ahead and get that into motion as well. If you remember, I put this within the footprint of the fortress that we're going to build. We're going to build crude bandages. It wants 20, and I'm actually going to maintain it because if we're using them, I want to make sure we always have enough. And I'm going to build a storage area right here where they will put them. So that's equipment. Oops, what was this? We finished that mission. We'll get onto that in just a minute. We'll go back to the objective in just a minute. So if we go to the equipment, we have medical gear and bandages. So as they make those bandages, they'll put them right here, right by where the soldiers are going to be fighting. So they don't have to go far. So let's go ahead to the Lord of Dwarves and see what the next objective is. All right, now that you know how to dig down to the earth, be prepared for any beasties your miners might dig up. Find a safe spot and create a safe zone. Then click the safe zone and make sure it has emergency safe zone selected. Your civilians will now automatically run to the emergency safe zone if they see a monster. All right, well, here's the zones. Here's the safe zone. And for now, just put the safe zone here in the middle of where the fortress is going to be. And click it. It does say emergency safe zone is clicked. It's kind of automatically clicked. So that's done. Now it's time to get stone industry running so your dwarves can raise the watchtower. First, build a stone mason workshop. It will allow crafting of work stone suitable for tower walls. Well, as I did in the last mission, or the last campaign, I scrolled down to level -1. Did I ever get down to level -1? There we go. You can see my staircase right there. I'm going to cut out a room here. Well, it keeps wanting me to click something there. I'm not going to go to a stonemason workshop yet. I'm going to cut out a room here. And I'm gonna go 3 by 3, and maybe, well, let's just have them dig. I'll speed it up and have it, and we'll watch them dig, and we'll see if we can make any torches. I don't think I built any torches yet, so let's go upstairs, go to the assembly workshop, and go torch. I want to maintain 5 of those, not 58, 5. And I want to do that before they do the bandages. So hopefully we have some coal. Usually they get a little bit. They might not have any yet. Nope, because they've just been building boulders out of the hill. But if we dig a little bit more here underground, we'll get some coal. There's some coal right there. So let's go ahead and get straight back to that so we can already be seeing some torches. Yeah, lots of items do need hauling. All right, so let's dig this room out a little bit further. All right, there's the stairs. I want to go like 5 over and 5 up. And then we'll dig that square to, let me see, where would 5 over from here be? 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll kind of dig that up. And then we'll come over here and get this coal as well. Speed it up. Now you can see I've already got quite a bit of stone. And if I build my stonemason workshop here like I intend to, we can start storing work stone here. Well, let's do this. Let's build like a whole room back here where they will store the quarried stone. And I'll go ahead and see if they have built any torches yet. Yeah, they have built 3 of them. So we'll put a torch right here and see how well that lights us up. All right, so we got a lit up area. So let's go ahead and make a storage area. And so we'll make this entire area back here for raw stone. Remember, they can store 4 times as much, so they'll be able to store all of this back there. And then we'll dig this out a little bit more, and we will have room for our stonemason workshop, and we can start doing stuff there. Oh, look at that. We found like a little area that goes down a little bit. And we'll go ahead and fill that in. And the way we can do that is, because I want to have a flat floor. The floor is we'll go stone, and we'll just fill it in. And I think I'll go ahead and put a torch back here in each of these corners. Actually, let's build the workshop first. It said a stonemason workshop. It has an in and an out, so we'll put the in close to the what is this? To the stored stone. I don't know why it never chopped this one out, but let's go ahead and get rid of this as well. There we go. And we can start building some work stone. So now I'm going to go ahead and place a couple of these torches down here. Put one in this corner and one in this corner because those corners seem pretty dark. All right, so what do we need to build the stonemason workshop? 3 tables, 2 bins, a hammer, and a chisel. 3 tables, 2 bins, a hammer, and a chisel. All right. 3 tables, 2 bins, a hammer, and a chisel. All right. Oh, what was that? All right, let me see if I can figure out how to close this. There we go, finally. Dismiss. All right, so we have these different things building. The hammer and a chisel, the parts, and as soon as we get the the stonemason workshop built, we will probably end this episode. That will have been a really good start. Good. We're going to work there. So, interestingly, we have food and stuff laying all over the place, but it really is kind of clogging up where we walk. So maybe we could put that somewhere else. We have one carpentry area. I want to build another carpentry workshop. I'm going to build that over here, right beside this. So carpentry workshop. A small group of orcs is attacking. All right. Well, let's deal with that before we do anything else, and then we will call it the end of this episode. So they should be coming from here. There are only 2 of them. They're orcs. They each have a sword and no armor. We should really be able to make we should be able to quickly deal with them. So let's just wait and see if they show up. Look at that, we're already storing some bandages here. Let's slow it down a little bit so we can watch this fight. Oh, the fight was over before I even got started. All right. So one thing that's interesting is they will complain about the presence of dead bodies, rightly so, and they'll get sick, and I don't have any medicine. So I'm going to go ahead and make a storage area down the valley, out right here. And I'm going to make that specifically for refuse, which includes, come on now, let's press the plus button, rotten meat, dwarf, and all kinds of remains. But dwarf remains, we'll put it there, and we'll leave it there. But as soon as anybody dies, hopefully nobody dies, we will actually bury them. So they'll put them here at first, and then they'll bury them. So doing this, they ought to go ahead and take these 2 dead orcs and run them down the valley. So I need 3 tables, 2 bins, a hammer, and a chisel. Now, I have some of that already, but remember, I want to, I'm building the other thing, the stone mason workshop at the same time. So 3 tables, 1, 2, 3, 2 bins, 1, 2, a hammer, and a chisel. A hammer and a chisel. All right. So they should be building the this thing first. So yep, it's green. So let's speed it up. And as soon as that's done, we're going to call it the end of this episode and call it quits for this episode. Simple as that. All right, so they have the table. We went red all of a sudden. Is it putting it up here? Oh, it's because it's building this. I guess I should have prioritized one before the other, or waited until one was done. So we'll let them build this carpentry workshop. And then they'll build the other thing. And actually, while they're doing that, let's take a moment to dig down to here. And here's the entrance to the mine. But right here, I want to go ahead and build a storage room. Right there. And I'll build another storage room here and another storage room here. So I'm going to start storing things underground in rooms under the earth. So that means I don't have so many dwarves that are so bored they're sleeping on the ground. I guess I can make some bedrooms too, right? All right, so the carpentry workshop's being finished. Very good. Oh, and it says they told us to build a stonemason workshop. While we weren't looking, they might have finished that. Well, that's not done. And 2 new dwarves have joined the kingdom. All right. It says, as you dig down, you'll find stone and other useful material. Don't dig too much deeper than 0 or you'll reach some beasties. We haven't ran into beasties yet, have we? All right. So they're going to build this stone workshop here in just a moment. Next. Your dwarves will need to do a lot more stone. Will need a lot more stone to build a watchtower. Keep your miners working. It'd also be handy to have a storage area for stone if you don't already have that. Look at that. We already did that. Now that you have some raw stone slabs, your stonemasons can craft it into strong work stone. Use the stonemason workshop to craft work stone. Set your dwarves to maintain 80 work stone. All right. Come on, guys. They're almost done. They have the 3 tables. They have one of the 2 bins. Sorry for that. The chisel and the hammer ought to be being delivered in any moment here. There's the second bin. So chisel and hammer is all we need. We got one guy. Couldn't I have another guy help with this? I bet you somebody's idle. Look at that. Stone Chin. Just goofing around. Vernon, a lot of people doing nothing. Looked like it was paused for a second there. There's that hammer. Come on, let's bring that the chisel down. You can do it. It's like all the other people are standing around watching this one guy work. Very good. So we'll set this to 80 like it said. 80, not 820, 80 work stone, and we're going to make it out of granite. Maintain. And I think that's a really good place to start, to stop. So we're going to start building stone when we get back. I built some storage rooms I'm going to fill. And we will progress a little bit further down the different objectives of this campaign. So that was episode 7 of Lord of Dwarves. It's part 1 of campaign number 4. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please check back soon, and episode 8 will be up as we continue along this campaign. So thanks for stopping in the barrel. We appreciate you stopping by. Have a great day. Bye-bye.